a good 10 years. So if you're like me, you're looking for a change, you're looking for a great opportunity, something that's going to take care of you and your family beyond your wildest dreams, you need to really pay attention to the man that's going to come up next and speak. He's been in this industry probably longer than some of you have been alive. He has made a lot of money, and he has done it with more than one company. This is a man that knows what he's doing. He knows how to pick companies. He's investigated this one thoroughly, and he is now helping us bring it to all of us. So I want you to give it up for Chuck Hansen. Chuck, are you out there?
Ruth, thank you very much for that great introduction, and thanks for all your help and everything that you do for the team. So, hey, welcome everybody, and I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome everybody. And since you're watching this webinar and you're listening to this call, you just might be searching for something. You might be searching for a way to make more money, perhaps a career change. But whatever your reason, we're glad you're here, and we want to thank you for allowing us to share the vision of World Global Network. So stay tuned. Make sure you've got something to take some notes with. I'm going to give you some websites as we roll through this whole presentation. And by the time we finish, I'm hoping that you're going to be as excited as we are. You heard what Ruth has said. She's never been more excited about an opportunity, in the last 10 years. And that's saying a lot, folks. So, if you're one of the millions of people that have been involved in the home-based business, direct sales industry, like I have, and it hasn't turned out as you really expected it would, it's really not your fault. Let me back up. If you joined a company and did nothing, expecting to go buy a new car or a house or retire on an island next week, well, let me say that that's just not going to happen. The litmus test that I always use to rate an opportunity is simple. You've got to do something, and you've got to have a product that people will buy if it were not for the opportunity. And if you've run into some companies where that wasn't the case, or maybe you're looking at some companies where you're looking at whether or not they've got a real product, that really is the litmus test. So, if the person won't buy the product, if it weren't for the opportunity, I would just say run. It's a waste of time. And, what you're going to hear about over the next 20 minutes is about a rock-solid global company that has products that people are buying, that we don't have to change their buying habits. We don't have to do anything. They're already buying these kind of products. And I call this internal and external consumption, right? So if you're ready to improve your life, make sure you've got something to take some notes with. We're going to explain how we feel World Global Network is the perfect business opportunity. But before we begin, let me introduce myself again. My name is Chuck Hansen. I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina. Like Ruth said, she made me sound real old, but I'm not that old. Got started in this industry before the internet, so some of my kids always say, "Hey, Dad, you've got to be real old." But owned an advertising agency for 16 years. Been in this direct sales network marketing industry for now 27 years, and quite frankly, folks, that was the best decision of my life. It wasn't at the time. My wife kind of freaked out, but it's turned out to be a great thing. We have built massive organizations, massive global organizations, have made millions and millions of dollars over the last 27 years, and has given us the freedom and the flexibility. But more importantly than that, it's allowed us to make a lot of friends all over the world. So something that I wouldn't have had that opportunity to do if it weren't for network marketing. And we really stumbled. My partner, Antonio Alvarez, and myself were looking for an opportunity over the last 3 years. And we'd flown all over the globe meeting with owners and had just about given up. And all of a sudden, we were introduced to World Global Network. So, what you're going to hear about is, we think that we're at the right place at the right time. And you've all heard stories about people being at the right place at the right time, making fortunes. Well, I'm living proof of that. I've been at the right place at the right time, and I think I am again. In fact, I know I am again, and we are going to make a fortune. We've all heard story after story of that happening. always wishing that that person that they were talking about was you, right? Well, in February 2004, the CEO of Facebook invited 5 people to his Harvard dorm room, right? 3 of those people came. They became billionaires, right, with a B. 2 of them didn't come. I'm sure that they must have hung themselves. But, it's just all about timing. It's how to recognize a business opportunity and take advantage of them. And that's what I'm going to explain to you tonight. World Global Network is not a startup. And you might be asking yourself, well, Chuck, why is that relevant? Here's why. 98% of startup businesses fail, in the first 24 months. Bad business model, inexperience, bad management, underfunded, and the list goes on and on and on. So what you're going to hear about tonight, and I'm going to go through the presentation, is a company that's been around for 3 years now. It's a very active worldwide organization operating in over 100 countries, and has over 300,000 distributors sharing their products and services around the globe. So, again, certainly not a startup. What you're going to hear about is this is their parent company, World Assurance Group. This is the parent company. You can go to worldglobalgroup.com and take a look at all the various companies that World Assurance Group owns. But this is kind of a diagram, right, of World Assurance Group, World Global Group over here, and then World Global Assets, and then a company called Sept that you're going to hear about as we move through the presentation. Here's the World Global Group. This is what our structure looks like. The various companies over here, AdCoin, and then Global Money and Global Cards and Power Clouds that you're going to hear about a little bit as we go through the presentation. The offices around the globe, Singapore, the New York office in the Seagram building on Park Avenue is a brand new office. The London office is an incredible facility there. Was over there not too long ago. The office in China and the office in Moscow and the Sept office in Dublin, Ireland. And now the brand new office, the global headquarters for World Global Network in Miami, Florida, which is just now being built out and furnished. So, guys, we're in the pre-launch stages of development in the North American market, and that spells out opportunity for all of us. So just stay tuned, and we're going to go through these, and we're going to go through the products that they're going to be coming to market with. World Global Network is a pending member of the DSA, the Direct Sellers Association. They'll be one of the first, they'll be one of the 200 companies that belong to the DSA. They're also part of the Singapore Business Federation with their big office now that opened up over in July 3rd, 4th, 5th of this year in Singapore. I was reading an article in Forbes magazine here recently about the importance of a leader, right, with the right vision, with the right experience, and they said that 85% of a company's success was based on the person at the helm of that company, the person making the decisions. And I have to say that so far, I've watched Fabio Gaudi, make decisions, hard decisions, and, they've all been for the people, and that was the biggest part of everything, not for anything else, not for profit, but for the people. And he understands that this is a people business. And as you see some of the things that he's accomplished, Fabio is 43 years old, founded one of the largest ISPs in Italy, 5th largest ISP in Europe. So he has a real technical background, but more importantly, he's been recognized already in the network marketing industry in just 3 short years, right? Top 5 emerging CEOs in the network marketing business, top 10 CEOs in the network marketing business, and the 8th most visited network marketing website according to Alexa, the ranking for all the websites. So, great guy, fantastic leader, and all the staff is very young. And they have a real philosophy, and it's just changing people's lives, right, through a revolutionary business opportunity. in the direct sales industry. They're not afraid and they're not ashamed of being in the direct sales industry. In fact, they're a real big advocate of network marketing and the whole direct sales industry. And I love the inspire the change. One of the things, and of course, their foundation. Now, guys, I want you to go to this website. It's called worldforpeople.org, worldforpeople.org, and they're just doing phenomenal things. They have already spent well over $1 million just in aid, producing water and producing other things in countries helping children. So if you go to the website and take a look, they have done some incredible things in just 3 short years. So, well, here we are. I mean, we're talking about a 3-year-old company with 300,000 distributors already operating in 100 countries that is now coming into the North American market. And what does that spell out for you and I? Opportunity, right? It's being at the right place at the right time for once in your life, and then rolling up your sleeves and going to work, and we're going to start introducing people to this great opportunity and then positioning everything for the pre-launch, which is going to take place later this month or the first week or so of October. That date and location and event is still to be determined. So, but here's where we are, the World Important People phrase, or the WIP phase of the company. August and September, right? And then we're going to move toward pre-launch, and then we're going to move toward a big event that's going to be happening at the International Conference in Dubai, December the 2nd through the 6th in Dubai, where they expect over 7,000 people to be there. And, hopefully you're going to be one of them. There's going to be the contest that's going to be created so that we can bring a whole entourage of people from North America to Dubai. So, and if you've never been, you definitely want to go. So we look forward to that. There's going to be some incredible product announcements and all of those things. And while we're talking about products, why don't we just jump right into the product line? Now, I really can't do the products justice. There's a website you can go to, and you can go and look at all the various products, and they all have their own websites. They all have their own videos and all of those things. But I'll tell you the ones that I'm excited about, and some of these products are available only in the international markets, aren't available here in the North American market yet, but they soon will be. Now, if we're talking about, we've got a company, folks, that is involved in, mobile and wearable technology. They manufacture their own tablets, smartphones, and computers. They're also involved in mobile advertising. They're also involved in video and VoIP communications and also in renewable energy. So they are a broad spectrum, right, technology company. And if you look at these phones, they're just absolutely phenomenal. They're Italian designed and manufactured in our facilities, not manufactured by somebody else and us putting our label on them. We manufacture them ourselves, and they're manufactured in our facilities in China. But I had one of the phones, the 4G phone, into Best Buy, and I was putting a SIM card in it. It's a dual SIM card phone, so that it not only can call within your local market, but it has the ability to also call 100 other countries, and for only $45 a month. So phenomenal. The Best Buy people were just blown away by the design, the thinness, the feel of the phone, and looking at it. And I drew a whole crowd of techies over to the area there. It was kind of hilarious. But the mini tablet is a phenomenal product. The World Phone 4U is the product that is coming to North America. It'll be a brand new product for North America. AdCoin is a mobile advertising application. Very successful in Europe and Russia. What advertisers are looking for, folks, is the ability to bring their ad directly to where the eyeballs are. And the eyeballs are where? On your smartphone, right? So Sell Ad has created the ability to place advertising right on a person's smartphone through the AdCoin application. When a person views the ad, they earn ad coins. Right? Ad coins can be spent back through products and services of World Global Network, or they can be cashed out for cash. So you have a whole organization or a whole customer base, and they're all viewing ads and looking at ads, and these ads will be targeted ads to that particular person. It's really a phenomenal product, and we think it's going to be one of the hottest products in North America. Again, a way to pay for everything, pay for your phone service, pay for your phone. So going back to the phone for a second, the price, when I was at Best Buy, the people said, well, what's the cost of this phone? And when I said $360, they couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe it. So compared to any other phone, just go check it out. AdCoin is a phenomenal product. Power Clouds is really the product that got me hooked when I first looked at World Global Network. Power Clouds is renewable energy in solar farms. They've just now are completing their 15th project. The last 3 projects or so have been built in Japan. They've got solar farm projects that are going up all over the world. And it's a way for people to tap into renewable energy, and also for us to tap into the production of electricity and getting paid on the production of electricity. And you can go to powerclouds.com and take a look at everything. I mean, it really is phenomenal. It's not available in the U.S. market right now because it's there's some compliance issues that we've got to address, or the company has to address, and they're in the process of doing that right now. So the space concept, and this is something that's coming up and going to be announced in Dubai, but I want to tell you about it. It's a unified communication product, right? It's going to handle all of your communication all in one spot. You'll have mail service, email, contact list, calendars, task organizers, document storage, I mean, everything. You'll have video email, you'll have video postcards, you'll have video conferencing, you'll have webinar service, you'll have everything that you want all in one place. You won't have to go to a Join Me. You won't have to go to any other webinar service. You'll have it right there at the palm of your hand, and it'll all be a product. You'll become a product of the product, right? So you can go to, this is a very cool website, space.works. No .com, no not anything, just www.space.works, and take a look at some of the preliminary information. Again, it'll all be announced in Dubai. So this is the product that is going to take us to the top, I certainly believe. I mean, Apple announced their wearable computers, and we know that that's where everything is going. Miniaturization, things getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Well, this is a first design concept, and this product is being manufactured right now. It'll be out on December the 2nd, and it is a wearable. This product is a computer. It's a CPU. This is your laptop, but it's only 1 inch and about 3/4 of an inch in depth, right? You can put it on a keychain. You can throw it in your pocket, in your purse, wear it around your neck on a chain. I mean, it is everything that you want in a computer, and you access that computer through a pair of glasses just like this. Now, we've got an incredible promo video. I wish I could show it to you right now, but I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it. It's a phenomenal promo video. But this will give you the ability to have a computer screen, a monitor right in front of you, 40 inches in diameter that will expand to 400 inches in diameter should you be watching a football game or a movie or, anything. You can share what you're looking at with anybody else by just handing them a pair of glasses. So phenomenal product that is coming out and will be, a lot of people say, well, how can you possibly compete with Apple, Samsung, Sony, and, all the likes of all the giants that are out there? Well, folks, they all used to be small companies. But the secret weapon is going to be, we're going to have millions of people out there doing demos, right? Salespeople, our sales force will have millions of people out there doing demos, and so that is really our secret weapon. That's how we're going to compete with everybody else that's out there. And again, going to Dubai, that'll be a phenomenal trip and a lot of incredible announcements. If you have an incredible company, if you've got an incredible product line, the next thing that you want to have is a compensation plan, right? That pays you very well. So what we've got is a plan that was created that'll do exactly that. And I want to take you through the highlights of the plan and show you, basically how you're going to make a fortune with World Global Network. Again, let me just kind of recap. We're involved in 5 trends, right? Mobile technology, mobile advertising, video and VoIP communications, renewable energy, and of course, direct sales. A debt-free company in business for now 3 years, over 300,000 distributors in more than 100 countries, and soon become one of the 200 companies in the DSA. And what we call this is the Infinity Expansion Plan, right? The Infinity Expansion Plan. And, I've done a lot of work in compensation plans, helped design them, tore them apart, analyzed them. And the problem with compensation plans are the compensation plans themselves. They were all designed by companies so that they appeared to pay out a lot of money, but in reality, the plan was created to create a lot of breakage for the company. And folks, the plan that you're going to see here is no breakage, right? This is a phenomenal plan. Most compensation plans have decreasing percentages, right? They've got legs to balance. If you're talking about a binary, you're talking about percentages paid on lesser leg volume. You've got matrices that all talk about spillover and the myth of that. You've got binaries, you've got unilevels, and for the old timers, we remember all the stair-step breakaways. My organization was doing over $20 million in monthly volume. And, my check was $250,000, but, a month, but, that was just a fraction, right, of what I could have made had we been using this plan. And this is very important. It's not what the company is paying out, right? It's what they're paying you. So everybody touts, we pay out X amount of dollars. We pay out 63%, 68%, 80%, whatever the case may be. But it's really what they are paying you that really makes the difference. What we're going to talk about here in this Revolutionary Wealth Plan, the Infinity Expansion Plan, is an IQ bonus of 10% and up to 10%. And I'll show you exactly what that is. A matching bonus. Everybody loves matching bonuses up to 100% of your IQ team, and I'll explain that. And up to 50% matching bonus on your personally sponsored people and their personally sponsored people. And then the part that I love is the coded bonus, folks. I just love a coded bonus plan, and more millionaires have been created because of coded bonus plans than any other plan on the planet, and you're going to see why here in just a second. Sign-up fee is $49. Right now, we're not taking any money, right? The only way you can get into this company is being invited in and to get a voucher, a $49 voucher. that your sponsor or their sponsor can get you so that you can sign up. So we're in the leaders positioning phase, and I'll explain, what that is here in a second. We've got 3 packages that you can get started with when we go to pre-launch, right? The products in those packages haven't been finalized yet, but certainly the commissions have. And as you see here, a person could start for $49 and buy their package, or they could do the volume and earn their package. So all the examples that I'm going to show you here this evening are based around the Power Master, the $1,200 package, which has a 10% IQ bonus and a 20% coded bonus and commission, and you're going to see how powerful this is. We're going to talk about the IQ bonus real quick, and this is real simple. It's your first 2, right? The first 2 people that you're going to introduce are going to be your IQ team. They come in with a Power Master package of $1,200. You earn 10%. 10% of $1,200 is $120 times 2. You make $240. Okay, but now this gets even a little bit more exciting. Now you just made $240, but now we're going to talk about the matching bonus of the first 2 people. You bring in your first person, you can earn a 20% matching bonus just by bringing in one person and staying active. So, if that's all you ever did, this would never happen in any other plan where you can earn a 20% matching bonus on just by bringing in one person. Once you bring in your second person, they make their purchase, you're going to earn a 40% matching bonus now on those first 2 people. But as you continue and you bring in your third person, you're going to earn 60% match on your first 2 people. Your fourth person, 80% match. And as you bring in your fifth person, you're going to earn a 100% matching bonus on your first 2 people. So what do you want those first 2 people? Who do you want, right? And you want your best people to come in so you can earn a 100% matching bonus. If they earn $10,000 a month each, guess what? You'd earn $20,000 just in matching bonus from your IQ team. So pretty powerful. The coded bonus I love, and the coded bonus is not only for packages, right, the initial package purchase, but also for monthly commissions, and I'll explain that. Again, you've got your IQ team, and you've got from your third person on, we call that your world team. Your third person, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth, and your seventh. And we're going to stop right there because 7 people actually maximize the compensation plan. 7 people, you've got 5 people there at 20% of the $1,200 package is $240 each. So you've made $240 times 5, you've made yourself $1,200, right? So again, I'm going to draw out the what your world team looks like. Now the world team could be, could go on to 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 and so on and so forth, but we're going to hold it right there and hold it at 7. And let me just tell you real quickly, why 7? We talked about your first 2 people, your IQ team. You want those to be your best people. But, we know that doesn't happen. So after you have your organization that looks like this, your IQ team and 5 people in your world team, the computer's going to search your personally sponsored people and find your best 2. So your best 2 people will be matched at 100%. And it could be your first 2, but it could be number 4 and number 5. It could be number 4 and number 7. It doesn't make any difference. We want to pay you the money. The company wants to pay you the money. So they will match the best 2 out of your personally sponsored organization. So let's go back to the coded bonus again. You've got the personally sponsored world team are all coded to you. Also, the first 2 people or the IQ team of each one of your personally sponsored are also coded to you. And let me show you how powerful that is. If all 5 of your personally sponsored went out and sponsored their two, right, their IQ team, you'd have 10 people right here. And 10 times 240, you'd earn 20%. They're all coded to you. You'd earn $2,400. Now, it gets better than that. When those people here on your second level go out and sponsor their IQ team, their first two people, and now you've got 20 people down here at 240 is 4,800. And then it just continues and continues and continues and continues right to infinity. They're all coded to you, the first two of everybody in your world team, and are all coded to you, so you get paid to infinity. Commission's exactly the same thing, right? Just like the last screen, you've got, and I want to show you how we've come to these numbers. What we did is, for this example, we showed $150 in personal purchases, right? And then you having 10 customers each using $45 each. So 10 times $45 is $450, plus 150 is 600. 20% of 600 is 120. And for all of you that have been in this industry, you've never made $120 per person in your organization ever. I know I haven't, so I'm just going to take that as you probably haven't either. It's more like $3 or $4 or $5 of somebody being on auto ship, because most of them don't have any customers. So here we're going to have customers. We're going to have lots of people will have customers. And if your world team organization, again, duplicated what we just saw on the last screen, right? Each one of these people at 150 personal with 10 customers, you'd have 5 people at 120, or you'd make $600. But remember what I said earlier? Their first 2 people and the first 2 of the first 2, they're all coded to you. And if everybody duplicated that initial model, and we know some will have more, some are going to have less, but as an example, I mean, they're all coded to you. You're going to earn an incredible amount of money monthly on, this monthly service, and it'll be paid to infinity. And you might say, well, what about everybody else? We've got the first 2. Well, we thought about that as well, and that comes in to play with the matching bonus. So you've again got your world team here, and so what we've done is created a 50% matching bonus on all your personally sponsored world team, right? So if they were all making $10,000 a month each, right? That's $50,000 in volume, right? And so you'd earn $25,000. If your first 2 people, your IQ team, were making the same amount, then you'd match them 100%. So there's another 20. That's how we got to that 45. So you'd have $45,000 in matching bonuses. But it gets better than that, folks. What we did is we decided that why don't we match the world team of everybody on your second level, right? So we put in a matching bonus, 50% matching bonus on the world team on your second level. And, the numbers just get absolutely crazy because, think about it for a second. Let's think if you had 10 people on your world team and they all had 10 people, and those 100 people on your second level were all just making $1,000 a month. Forget about this crazy money, $10, $20, $50,000 a month, just $1,000 a month. That's $100,000 in volume. 50% matches the $50,000 to you, right? So you see how important and how much money this whole match could make you. So, there's a lot of other things that are just being digested and just being finalized. to add a few more perks onto the compensation model, but I wanted to give you that information. So I'm here for about 33 minutes now, and I appreciate everybody's time. Hopefully you've gotten a little overview of where World Global Network is. Like I said, we're in the leaders positioning phase. You can't buy in right now. You can't spend any money. You've got to get a voucher from the person that invited you onto this webinar to take a look. You can then, you'll have a website and a back office and everything, but let me tell you how important it is just to get registered. I talked about the $300, $600, and $1,200 packages. Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. For those people that get registered during this period of time prior to the pre-launch date, and they purchase the $600 package, then they'll be upgraded to the $1,200 package, right? So you'll be at the top of the compensation plan, and for all the products and services within that $1,200 package. But not only that, there'll be a voucher. There'll be a voucher inside of that $1,200 package that will guarantee you to be one of the first 5,000 people to purchase one of the space computers, one of the first 5,000 people to get one of those space computers and have it to demo, to go show to the television station or radio station or whatever you want to do. I mean, this product's going to get an awful lot of airtime, free airtime, and I know what's going to happen. So, and if you decide that, hey, I don't think World Global Network is for me, after you sign up, no harm, no foul, no big deal. You can go on and do whatever you want to do. But if you decide to get engaged, then you have that option for you. The people that don't pre-register won't have that option. When we go to pre-launch, it's going to be $49 to sign up. It's going to be $300, $600, $1,200 packages. So hopefully you understand the timing aspect of all of that. Right now we've got 2,000 vouchers, right? 2,000 vouchers. We're giving 2,000 people the opportunity to get pre-registered now and have that opportunity to be upgraded to the $1,200 package with that initial purchase. So, hey, we want to thank each and every one of you for taking time on a Thursday evening and sharing your time with us. I know it's valuable time, family time, and again, we certainly appreciate it. This call has been recorded. It'll be up on YouTube, and if we can do anything for anybody, please get back to your sponsor. Please get back to the person that thought enough about you to invite you to this webinar, and thank them, number one. And we look forward to seeing you at the pre-launch event and also seeing you in Dubai. So with that, thanks for joining us. This is Chuck Hansen. I'm signing off. Good night, everybody.